Hello, folks. Welcome. I'm Father Rod Craig, chaplain here at St. Anthony Retreat Center and Santa Teresita Youth Conference Center. And I'd like to invite you, especially as we have Lent just begun, to take a look at the Psalms. The Psalms are a book of prayer from the Hebrew Jewish tradition and our Christian tradition, and are a universal prayer. They speak deeply to the heart. And there are different types of psalms, from hymns, praise, lament, struggle, mistreatment, thanksgiving, gratitude to God, wisdom, insight, and spiritual understanding. They are to be sung, and that was their original purpose, attributed to David, most of them, but we don't know exactly which ones. There are 150 psalms in the book of Psalms. I will post later kind of a list that there are different ones for occasion, from morning prayer, evening prayer, night prayer, praise of God, thanksgiving, for upright living, forgiveness, longing union, vanity of human life, laments, quite a few different things that you're kind of like, this is how I'm feeling right now. What psalm would kind of express that? Most of us would be familiar with reading the Psalms from the Bible, and I just got this one yesterday, Little Rock Catholic Study Bible. It's been published for a while, and they have the different Psalms, of course, in the Old Testament here. And Psalm 51 is probably known most for the forgiveness of sins, the Miserere. But another psalm asking for forgiveness is Psalm 32. And in this New American Bible, Revised Edition, it begins, "Blessed is the one whose fault is removed, whose sin is forgiven. Blessed is the man to whom the Lord imputes no guilt, and whose spirit is no deceit." These are the type of psalms that we pray in the translation that we pray in the Liturgy of the Hours every day. I kind of like to use the psalms for my own personal prayer. And there's a resource that I found many, many years ago called Psalms for Praying, Invitation to Wholeness. And we'll put a picture of this up on the screen too, by Nancy Merrill. And I just love the way that she translates, and it's not a translation, it's an interpretation really of the Psalms. And that Psalm 32 that I began with, she has in here, and in this book they take out the sexist kind of language, which isn't a problem really for me. But what I like about this book of Psalms is that it really talks of God as our beloved, a dear friend. So it begins, "Blessed are you whose wrongs have been forgiven, whose shame has been forgotten. Blessed are you in whom the love divine finds a home, and whose spirit radiates truth. When I acknowledged not my shortcomings, I became ill through my defense, and day and night guilt weighed heavy, and stricting my heart, my spirit came dry as desert bones. I admitted my faults to the Most High, and made known my regrets. I cried out, 'Forgive me, O Comforter, for those times I have sinned, and my thoughts, my words, and my deeds. And my beloved created with me a clean and open heart.'" And it goes on. And I just love the translation of these. Psalm 104, beautiful, about creation. "Bless the radiant one, O my soul. O heart of my heart, you are so very great. You are clothed with justice and mercy, arrayed in light, and as your fine attire." The invitatory psalm, which is Psalm 95, and that's prayed most always at the beginning of the Liturgy of the Hours. "Oh, come, let us sing to the Most High, Creator of the cosmos. Let's make a joyful song to the Beloved. Let's come to the Radiant One with thanksgiving, with gratitude. Let's offer our psalms of praise. For the Beloved is infinite and breathing life of all. The depths of the earth belong to love, the height to the mountains as well." But in this translation, it just hits my heart a little bit more. And oftentimes, I'll just pick out of the psalm, I'll read, and then a phrase will hit me. And I'll just sit with that in my prayer meditation. So I don't have to read the whole psalm, but the whole purpose is to lift my heart and my mind up to God, and to find some joy or peace, or to find that the Lord is comforting me, or the Lord is forgiving me, that it just hits the heart a little bit more than the traditional. But for personal prayer, I really recommend the Psalms for praying in invitation to holiness. And to find in the Psalms, they express every emotion that we could possibly have. And it's a beautiful way to pray. And I think this is a source that's good, especially if you're new to prayer and don't know how quite to meditate. When you read here and you stop at a thought, it's like resonating with your own heart, and that heart then speaks to God. And God speaks to you in that kind of a way. So I hope you'll find praying the Psalms a happy, resourceful, engaging way to spend time with the Lord. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.